Brother, can I ask before we start back testing? I've got a couple of questions around liquidity and market structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure, brother, if we have covered liquidity in detail, but what
Yes,
I
we have
understand.
not gone through it. Yes, we will go through it again. Okay.
Okay, so are you gonna discuss that today, or is it gonna be some other session?
Yes, we'll talk about it in some other session. Okay, we will go through it for sure. Okay.
Okay, all right. So I'll leave those questions then.
Okay.
Just on the market structure, brother, I've got a question. So I'm actually a bit confused on how you draw the highs and the lows because for me, it's a lot of noise. I mean, when I look at how you draw highs and lows, I usually consider the other highs and lows to be a part of the structure, and I just get confused. So if you can explain that a little bit, would be great. How you draw the market structure?
Market structure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now remember, now when looking at market structure, now you might have seen me taking line chart breaks into consideration and also wick breaks, right? Now remember, most of the time, like almost all the time, the line chart breaks are only valid if it is like if it was caused as a rejection of a higher time frame key level. Okay, like or else let's say daily has rejected some daily support and then H4 has given you a break on the line chart, then that line chart break is valid. Okay, so that's one thing. Then that line chart break is right now. For example, this right here is a perfectly valid breakout structure because daily has rejected the daily open close. And then if you go to 4 hour time frame, 4 hour has given you a break on the line chart as well. Okay, now let's assume that this break wasn't there. Okay, let's assume it only gave us this H4 breakout on the line chart. Then this is completely valid because daily has also rejected a daily zone. And inside of that rejection is where we have the breakout structure on the line chart. Okay, so that is when the line chart breaks are mostly valid. Okay, and just when you're looking at market structure, remember that you have to pay attention to the candlestick breaks. Okay, so they are the most high probability ones. Like for example, a break like this. Okay, you have to see now this right here. I wouldn't consider this to be a break, right? This cannot be considered as a break. Okay, so we'll have to wait for a proper candlestick closing. So only if that happens, we know that we have a clean bullish breakout structure. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That is how I would draw market structure. And also now it completely depends. Okay, like for example, when we were talking about this example here, right? When we were looking at this example here, now I told you we could even draw a zone from, like we can even draw market structure from here to here, right? Or else even from here to here. Maybe that is your question. Maybe that is where you're confused. Okay, so I told you we could draw market structure from here to here, or else from here to here. Okay, so now that really depends on the lower time frames as well. Okay, because we can't ignore the lower time frame market structure, like especially 1 hour structure, of course, we cannot ignore. Okay, like on the 1 hour time frame, even though we see H4 doing this whole thing right here, like this, right? Even though H4 was doing this, we can see on the H1, we had something like this. The market moved up, pulled back down, and moved back up. Okay, so now the thing is we cannot ignore this structure over here from this low to this high, right? We can't ignore this structure. So we will have to take that leg into consideration as well. Okay, we will have to use this leg into consideration as well because from here to here, now if we choose these same zones that we drew on the H4, which is this one and this one. Now if we look into these zones, now they are at a discounted price, right? At a 61.8 level. Now remember, market structure is only used to like determine the trend and the current range that we're trading, right? So like for example,
yeah,
this day, yeah, this day the range was from here to here. That's it. Okay, so it could even be from here to here. Okay, both of them are right. Like I can't say one is right and the other one is wrong. Both of it is right. Okay, both of it is right, but like it depends though. Okay, like you'll have to have some experience to understand this, but don't worry, like
yeah,
with backtesting, you will know that, right? You will know
yeah,
that. So this is why I personally chose this level because um we can even draw a range from here to here. This could even be a trading range for us from here to here. Okay,
yeah,
as well as from here to here, and this as well. So you can even draw from these or from these. Okay, so you're not going to ignore any of it, but remember, like you will have to be flexible here. Now, in this example, once again, for me to like I want now I know that this right here is a strong level, right? We know that this is a strong key level for us to look into because we have the H4 previous market structure high here. We have two rejections here. That is perfect. But if I draw my range, let's say from here to here, it's not at a discounted price, right? It's not at a discounted price. So saying that I'm not going to delete this and then wait until it reaches the discounted price, because I also know that, okay, maybe on a lower time frame, structure is from here to here. Now, I'm trying to support the idea that these key levels are valid, that these key levels are high probability levels. So I also know that, okay, on the lower time frame, like the H1, we can see a stop hunt happening here and a breakout structure happening here. From here to
Yeah.
here, we can even take this market structure into consideration from here to here. Now I know, okay, this is in a discounted price, so I can have more faith in the level, and also some liquidity was getting created above it. So like that. Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
easy, right? There's no one single explanation to it. Okay, but yeah, along the way now, even when doing the back testing, I will keep mentioning, okay, about market structure. Let's see. I'll show you how I will it. Okay, because
Yeah.
it's not easy. Like this one single explanation is not easy. Okay, so I'll show you
Yeah.
along the way. Okay.
Brother, just a question there. So when you draw
Mhm.
that high and low, I think you
Yeah.
chose. Can you draw that high and low again? On the
Which
H1,
one
I
from
think.
here? Okay.
Yeah, I think you
Yes.
drew this one, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Not this one. So the high and the low, like this one, like this. Sorry, the way
Okay.
you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So my question is here, right? Why did you choose this level? I would have been choosing this level as a high and then a
Now this
low.
is also fine.
A
Okay,
high.
this is also fine, but you can see
Yeah.
how stop funds have been having now. The thing is, remember, we will only look into what's relevant and what is necessary. Okay, because by the time we open the charts this day, like we also
Yeah.
have our pre-market analysis sessions and everything after the Asian session. Now everything has happened, right? Now these
Yeah.
zones are not even valid. Right? We don't care about any of these zones. Now the most recent structure we could see is something like this, right? So
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
we don't even have to worry about this. These types of stuff, these are just manipulations. You can see that, right? They swept these highs here, then they came down and swept these lows here. Okay, so all of those are manipulations. So manipulations will make the chart look a little messy. Okay, so
Yeah.
always
This
remember
is
to
where I'm
just
getting
pay attention.
confused. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so just make sure you pay attention to only what's relevant. Okay, don't even think of this. This does not matter, because you don't have to pay attention to that, right? It does not matter at all. Okay, but
Yeah.
when price was in this area here, okay, so now this high would be important. Okay, now this high would be important because maybe the market was doing something like this, right? Higher high, higher low. If it breaks now, remember this right here, this this low will only become a higher low if they break above this high. Remember that
Yeah.
very well. Okay,
Yeah.
only if they give you a body closing above that high. But did that happen here? No. What happened was just a stop hunt. They just manipulated that high. They took off the liquidity that was resting above that high. So now liquidity comes into play. Once they take out buy stops, they'll come into what? Sell stops.
Sell
So
stops.
now you know
Yeah.
that this low will also get wiped out. This will be some inducement for some other key level, let's say maybe some then support in here. Okay, maybe. So then they come back down. After taking out buy stops, they'll take out sell stops, and then they start moving up. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
this low is a valid higher low because they have given you a body break right here. So now you know
Yeah.
that this could be the low. And once it starts to pull back down, whatever it is that it started to pull back down from, that will be the high. So from here to here, you have a new range. Can you understand that? Okay, so I know
Yeah.
it's not very easy, but with backtesting, you'll understand. Okay, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
because if
brother.
you're new
That
to this,
clarifies.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
if you're new to this, it's not going to be that easy. That's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not going to be very easy. Okay, yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
okay, yeah, come, bro. Yeah, so what should we backtest today, guys? Any suggestions? Let me know. EU. Yeah, I was planning on EU as well. Let's backtest EU then. Okay, we have the 15-minute time frame, so let's see where we could go. Yeah, EU. Because even I've been trading EU a lot. Okay, like very clean trades. We talked about this level yesterday, right? Was it yesterday? Yes, yes. Yesterday we had a session. Yes, Friday. So we talked about this key level here, right? So it was perfect. Hope you guys managed to get the buy. I told you could expect
I'm
a
holding
drop
that, bro.
and then yes, nice.
I'm
This
I'm
area
getting
here.
up.
Okay, this one. And I did get stopped out on gold though, not going to lie. Okay, I sold it and got stopped out. That's just a part of the game. Who cares, right? Okay, so this one, and we refined it into somewhere here, I think. Okay, so this was a perfect trade. Can you see that? Right? This was like a perfect trade, came back down. If you look at the M15, of course, you don't see any good rejections, right? This kind of closed right below it. So I was honestly paying attention to 50 minute, and then it does not look good, right? This kind of closed right below the key level, but the next one closed above it. But if you go to the H1 at that time, H1 has given you a good rejection, right? H1 has given you a good rejection. So I took a direct entry here. I had a direct entry placed over here because time was also good. It was 6:30 p.m. I had a direct entry here. For the confirmation entry, I was waiting until the market reached here again. Okay, this is where I wanted to place my entry again. Had 1% risk here. Stop loss was resting right below this key level for like 8 pips. Okay, and then targeting up here, but missed it. Okay, missed it, but that's fine. Okay, the key level was perfect. Everything was good, so that's fine. Okay, maybe if you went to a lower time frame, you might have had confirmations. GU, of course, it came it came down, right? A little further than we expected, but still, yeah, the buys played out, right? It played out perfectly because this rejection, this perfect doji, rejected the key levels that we drew, right? We drew some key levels, I think, here, right? We had a key level marked out here, and we had another key level marked out somewhere around here, I think, right? This is how we had the key levels marked out, and then you can see that this rejection was a good one. Okay, this was right above it, so could have bought it, but I did not do that. Okay. So yeah, let's see what EU has to offer. Let's do some back testing. Let's also break down what we could expect the next week, right? Let's check that out as well. Okay, so looking at the weekly time frame, because we haven't done a weekly forecast session in a while, so let's see. Let's see what we could expect. Okay, first of all, let's start on the weekly time frame. It looks like the weekly time frame is clearly bullish, right? Because weekly has rejected the weekly support. You can see that clearly. And if we go to the daily time frame, what has daily done? Daily has given us a clean breakout over here. So just like I said, this breakout is now valid because why? Weekly has rejected, right? Within this inside of that rejection on the weekly is where we have this daily breakout. Okay. So now we know that weekly is currently in a bullish storyline. So the chances are they might push all the way up into the previous week's high. That is what I'm expecting. Okay. We might be able to see a move up into the previous week's high. Okay. That's that. So what would be some key levels for us to look into, right? Some strong key levels. Let's see. Current price is over here. Maybe somewhere here. This open close would be good, I think. Right. We don't see perfect rejections on the weekly. We can see around 1, 2, and almost 3, but maybe on the daily we might have some good rejections. So let's go to daily. Yeah, on daily we have this entire area here. I doubt if they're going to get here or not. Let's see. Yeah, daily storyline is like almost bullish because I'm not going to say it is bullish because we do not have a break above this one. Do we have it? I think we have a break above it. They might have closed at the same price. What's the closing price of this candle? 376. Yeah, they have closed at the same price. Okay, it's not a breakout though, but with what it is doing right now, we can say it is bullish, right? So daily has also almost switched its storyline because daily has rejected daily. And if we go to the 4-hour time frame, what has it for done? Right, it has almost given us a breakout structure. So we can even like expect more buys to come, right? We can expect more buys to come. Maybe after a sweep of GU has given a bullish breakout. Yes, GU has given the bullish breakout, so we could trust EU to be bullish as well. Okay, so maybe after a sweep of this liquidity, right? Maybe after a sweep of this liquidity, and then I have no idea what the key levels are going to be because we had a weekly here. We might have something in between. We have this left shoulder. This might also be good. This is the most high probability zone, but it can even move from somewhere here. Yeah, we had this little imbalance kind of thing. So this area and this area would be some zones for us to look into, right? Maybe something like this, right? Or maybe something like this. We don't know. Okay, let's see, because anyway, we will have pre-market analysis sessions next week. Okay, so we can have a day-to-day approach. This I just wanted to look for the weekly direction. Okay, so weekly might move. Yeah, we have this one, and then this key level might be good then because right below this high time frame liquidity, we had a key level. So this key level might be a good one, right? This might be a good one. I'm not very sure, but yeah, this is what I have. I'm expecting buys, right? Either from inside of this or from inside of this into this area, into the previous week's high. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting. Let's see. We will have sessions anyway before the London session. Okay. Let's do some back testing. Let me stay on the 50-minute time frame for EU. Go as far we can go and then start doing some back testing. Okay, because I have an Asian session indicator, so I don't have to draw it all the time. 2023. I think somewhere here would be good, right? What is the date? This right here is, yeah, we can put the replay tool here itself, right? We can put our replay tool here because that way we can start on the daily time frame right here. 6th of September 2023. Okay, so not very old price section because I did not want to go like way far away to the back. Okay, so that way, not that good. Okay, let's see. So let's start on the daily. We're not going to start on the weekly because we're in the middle of the week. And when back testing, if you press the weekly candle, you'll see the whole entire candle. Okay, so let's just look at it on the daily itself, right? Let's go to the daily. Let's start analyzing. Okay, so what can we see on the daily time frame? What can we see here? We can see that the market is bearish, right? One main thing that I can see is we have a major breakout structure, right? Because we have a candle closing, which is very clear. We had a major breakout structure. Storylines are obviously bearish, right? Can you show the indicator name, bro? One of my friends sent it to me, bro, so I'll send it to you on Discord. Okay, I have the code, source code or something. Okay, so we had the major breakout structure over here, right? We had the major breakout structure over here. So which means we know that the market is currently bearish right now. Okay, now this is when, once again, that I told you, right? When it comes to market structure and when looking at ranges and everything. Now in here, yes, we have this major breakout structure that's clean. We know that the previous market structure low is here in here as well. We know that as well. Now we can draw a range from here to here. That's fine. Okay. But we can also consider this to be a range. Well, from here to here. This could also be a range. So if I look at this way, look at it this way, now we know that we have the previous market structure low here, which was on the daily, and now these are premium prices. Could be good, right? This could be good zones. Okay, so just remember that's another way to look at market structure. Okay, that's nothing like for now. Let's just see. Okay, hope that was clear. Okay, let's go to daily once again. We see the major breakout structure. We can see that the storyline is currently bearish. So we know that they will wipe out the previous day's low. This here, right? They can wipe out the previous day's low very easily. And what are some good sell zones for us to look into? Of course, this would be a very strong sell zone, right? This can be a very strong sell zone. Let's say something like this, right? Or maybe, yes, say from somewhere here, this entire zone, right? We had this left shoulder like thing, and we have this entire area, right? We have one good support. But there's another zone that we cannot ignore, which is that what is that? We have a previous market structure low here. Can you guys see that? Right? We had the previous market structure low in here. So it could even give us a small reaction from that area, right? Rather than moving here itself. So let's see. Let's see. I'm going to have a few marked out somewhere here, right? Say like this, or maybe, yeah, this looks good, right? Oh, I moved it. Oh, sorry for that. Say here. Let's just have it marked out like this. Okay, let's see. Anyway, until Asians, we're not going to do anything. So let's see. We have another zone like this. Two good zones. And let's see if we have any zones for reversals. And remember, if reversals are going to come, right, whatever type of a reversal, it has to come from after clearing out some liquidity, right? It could come from after clearing out liquidity, or maybe from a key level, which is below or above liquidity. In this case, which is below liquidity. Now, where do you think is a key level below liquidity? Any annotations, guys? Any suggestions? Let's see how good you are at spotting liquidity. Where do you think we have a good zone below liquidity? Yes. Any annotations? All the way here. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This could be a good one. Okay. So don't directly go all the way here. Yes. Perfect. This is what I would plan as well. Because if you guys remember that trade we had on EU, oh yes, this current reversal, if you guys remember where it is coming from, we show you a similar example. Okay. Go to this one itself. We show you something. Okay. Not going to take a look there. Let's see here. Right here. Can you see that? Previous day's low. Okay. When it comes here, we have the previous day's low and we had an open close level, but they did not really react to the open close level. They reacted to it, but they also swept this daily lows liquidity. I showed it to you, right? I showed it to you